my dear brothers and sisters. It's a wonderful occasion for me to come to this church of St. Pius X, and above all to come and visit our school, which has begun a wonderful partnership. A partnership that really comes from what we are called as Christians, as being Christ, the call that we have of sharing love. Of course, one may ask, why should I come 7,000 miles to come and celebrate Mass on a weekday in a church somewhere outside Minneapolis in this cold winter? And suddenly it doesn't make sense unless there is something more there. My dear brothers and sisters, we are maybe far away, far apart, but we are united in the heart of Christ. When we were born as Catholics and Christians in baptism, we became members of one body, and you became my sister and my brother. I didn't know you, but I know you are my brother and my sister. I know you in Christ. We may be strangers when we meet on the street, but there is something that binds us. We are of the same blood, the blood of Christ. We speak the same language, the language of the children of God that speaks of love. We have the same desires, the desires of establishing the kingdom of Christ on earth. And that binds us with bonds greater than the bonds of a family. That binds me more to you than if we have been born under the same roof. And that's the wonderful thing about our wonderful church. That we are born anew to a family that is so close-knit. We have the same blood, and a blood that is so powerful that flows in our veins. But that blood that calls us to love, like the blood that was shed on the cross. And so these 7,000 miles are bridged by one thing only, the love of God that unites us. And that love of God makes us feel for one another. From far away, I feel with you with your joys. I come with the warmth of Africa, and you, on your hand, it's true, we do need that warmth. You give us what God has blessed you with the possibilities of experience of many years of Christianity, God willing. And we interchange that. And in this interchange, we strengthen one another. What is most important, my dear brothers and sisters, is not so much what we see externally as we read in the gospel today. I said when I came here, I received a very cold welcome because of the winter. But that is not quite true. It may be cold outside, but the hearts are warm. That's what matters. That flame that we keep alive of love of God that propels us like an engine towards looking for ways to bridge and to empathize with those who are far away. Haiti was suffering. What makes me feel close to the people of Haiti? Pity? Sympathy? No. What makes me feel is they're my brothers. They're my sisters. They are me. I want to be there to suffer with them. I want to be there to rejoice with them. I want to walk with them. This is an amazing propelling power of partnership. In Christ, it is a tangible way of seeing the communion of the saints. I've only been given 3 minutes, so I won't use more. My dear brothers, let us be open in our hearts to see with the eyes of Christ, so that we can work with the hands of Christ. That's what we are, Christ's people. And so that we can love with the heart of Christ. That way, we don't take upon ourselves as burdens and duties the caring and the sharing of the needs and the sufferings of others. Rather, we take it as a responsibility and actually an exercise of what we have called to in our Eucharistic reception. To be Eucharist, to become bread broken for others, to become life-given and poured out for others. Those others are, of course, first and foremost, the ones living alongside us. Your husband, your wife, your children, but also those who are living way over there, who are also your brothers and sisters. And that is what we are called to. I thank you for this wonderful partnership in the school, but it's not only in the school that we have St. Gabriel's and these wonderful schools, St. Pius, is a partnership that we cannot break away. We don't have a choice. As Christians, we don't have a choice. We must live this partnership of the communion of the saints. Here, with our neighbors, and out there with other people. Like Saint, I call her Saint. She is not yet declared. Mother Teresa says, let us see the face of Christ in the poor. Then we will be able to empathize with them. But also let us see the face of Christ in the rich, who are poor, who are walking alongside us sometimes. Those who may be rich, those who may be of different baggage or cultural upbringing, let us warm up to them and share with them the great treasure of the love of God that we have received in our baptism. Once more, thank you very much. This is a wonderful opportunity to show that we Catholics are truly Catholic. And may God bless your generosity. Young men, young ladies, may God bless those desires that you have to propel yourself to give life to others like you, far away and close to you, because that's what gives life to the church. Thank you once more, Father, for giving me this opportunity. And thank you for your patience. I know it's a weekday. God bless you. May He bless what you do today. Thank you.